Cool. Awesome. Sounds good. Alrighty. So everyone's live. So guys, what's happening? Bashar Ketu here, Amazon BSL and mentor. In today's video, I'll be explaining to you guys how Amazon, actually 55% of all Amazon sales come through, or 55% of all online sales come through Amazon.com, which I personally think is incredible. I personally think it's something that is, unheard of. Just about 20 years ago, Amazon started as a platform for selling books, right? And today, 55% of all online sales come through Amazon.com. So it's just real incredible to see Amazon kind of being what it is today and getting where it is. You know what I mean? It's pretty awesome. And I get contacted by many people saying that Amazon is way too competitive and that they don't want to go into it. But if we look at the sales charts from 2000 and I think it's 2010 or 2008 until now, Amazon sales have been increasing by 15 to 35%. From 2016, so 2016 Amazon did 136 billion, I think, in sales or something like that. In 2017, Amazon did 100 and let me see, where is that post? In 2017, Amazon did $177 billion in sales. So just look at the difference. 136, 130, so 30, 47, 57, 76. So we're talking about $44 billion increase in 1 year, okay? I'm not sure what the percentage exactly is because I haven't done the numbers and I'm not that smart in math, but it's a pretty decent size increase, from 2016 to 2017. So if you really think about it, I mean, it's just incredible, the amount of business one company can do and one company can, expand to, and I mean, now they're going into retail stores, although a lot of people, think that, the online business is taken over, which it really is. I mean, if you really think about, just about, I don't know, I moved to California in 2007, I think it was. And just then, we used to go to Best Buy, we used to go to all these places and then see, line for, Black Friday would be a couple thousand people deep, right? And now you go there and there's barely any people. And that is because, the online world is actually, becoming the new thing, right? Millennials are online now, and that's one thing that you guys need to understand is that it is going to come where, homes are going to be shopped online, cars are going to be shopped online. Anything really is going to be shopped online. At least I personally think so. Okay. And imagine all online sales, all of them, everything that's out there. Amazon does 55%. So it actually has a market share of more than half, right? Of everything that happens out there. So that's, I personally think that is incredible. I personally think that is something that everybody needs to look into. And if you're still not selling on Amazon, if you're still, unsure if you want to be on Amazon or not, and I get it, many people say, what, it is, the market is getting competitive. There are more sellers now. That is very true. But if you also think about it, there are a lot more buyers now than ever. People are actually, are actually now know about Amazon a lot more than they did, 5, 6, 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And whoever doesn't buy from Amazon or didn't buy from Amazon is now buying from Amazon. You know what I mean? So really, 55% of all sales happen on Amazon. So there's another room for another 45%. You know what I mean? Sam, what's happening, my man? How are you? Good evening. So there's just so much more, so much more room, so much more potential to grow, so many more things to actually add on. As I told you, about 20 years ago, Amazon started as a a bookstore, right? They wanted, or Jeff Bezos wanted to create a platform where people went on to get books. And then all of a sudden, Amazon now, carries almost everything. They have over 140 different warehouses all throughout the world, that are over 1.25 million in square foot. If you think about that, I think they were saying that's about 9 or 15 football fields put together. 1 million square feet, okay, that is one facility, and they have over 140 of those. I mean, that's just incredible, I think. I'm not sure what kind of business you're into. I'm not sure what it is, but, I remember, at one point in my life, I was a business owner. I had a brick and mortar. Me and my brother had a restaurant, and we used to manage, man, I don't know, maybe like 10, 15, 20 employees at once. And, just trying to manage that, just because you're a business owner, and that's something that people don't understand, just because you're a business owner doesn't mean you're actually going to get to kick back your feet and hang out and do nothing. When the bathroom clogged, we were the ones to report. When a fight broke down, when a customer was unsatisfied, when something happened, when a pizza burned, or when this happened, we were the people to report, right? Not the employees. So you, just because you're a business owner, just because your store shuts down or closes at night, doesn't mean you go home and that's it, you're done. You're always thinking, how can I make it better? How can I do this? How can I do that? So it's not easy to own a business. Where having an online business, I mean, look, this is my home. I live here. This is my office. I've got a little, what is this, 4x2 or 4x3 desk. I've got a printer right here. This is my busted laptop that I have my YouTube on. This is my new Mac. I have, Facebook on. I'm working with both because I just got the Mac, and, I kind of still transferring things over. And that's pretty much it, man. That's all I do, my phone. And, that's all I'm doing. I don't have any employees. I don't hire anybody yet. I'm doing, 100+ units a day. I'm, teaching tens of students, and, I'm doing pretty okay. Right. So that's the thing. It's, you guys gotta make sure that exactly what it is that you want to do, and what it is that you want to go into, right? And make sure that it is even worth your time. Can I get franchise of Amazon outlet? Not sure if I understand what you mean. What do you mean by franchise? Like, you want to open your own Amazon store or something like that? If that's what you mean, that's nearly impossible. And I don't think Amazon franchises. But if you mean something different, please explain. I'll be more than happy to answer your question. Samuel, yeah, I got you, brother. Just let me know if that answered your question. I wasn't sure if that actually did answer your question. Please inbox me for info. So guys, once again, I am here to teaching you guys. I am here to create awareness. If Amazon FBA is not something that you guys are doing right now, you really need to jump into it. You really need to learn it. You really need to know exactly what's going on. Facebook's blowing up. I wasn't even watching. Give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me here. All right. So Reshma, are you selling something or giving some training or to earning money? I am. I'm not selling something. I am just talking about Amazon FBA and how to exactly, sell on Amazon, how to become an Amazon seller, and the criteria and the category that I teach. It's about how to make $3,000 a month. That's what I do. That's what I teach. So if that's something you're interested in, I think I already sent you a message, but I'll check right now to make sure that you did receive a message from me. So if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to answer to that message. But aside from that, guys, so as I was talking about, Amazon FBA, once again, what does FBA stand for? Fulfillment by Amazon. How does Amazon FBA work? You pretty much launch a product, you create a listing, you send it over to Amazon fulfillment centers. Reshma, how are you? And check your inbox, by the way, Reshma. I sent you a message, I think it was yesterday. Baruch Wold, oh my God, I can't even pronounce that name. Amen. Very sorry about that. I will send you a message right now, and I'll make sure that I think I sent you a message yesterday, but I'll check it out right now. So Amazon FBA, what does Amazon FBA stand for? FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. Baruch, check your inbox, buddy. I sent you a message yesterday. Fulfillment by Amazon, the way it works is that you launch a product, you find a product that already sells well on Amazon, you create a listing on Amazon, then, private labeling. You find a supplier in China that can create that product for you. You make a small purchase, you send your inventory over to Amazon. You never have to touch, store, ship, manage. Well, I guess you manage your store, but there's not a whole lot of effort that goes into your store or your listings on Amazon. All you are doing is, as I said earlier, I do everything online. Everything is strictly, on my computer. I get a lot of questions saying, do you actually have to travel to China? Reshma, so I'm putting it together a webinar, and that's why I sent you a link in that message. If you click on that link, it'll take you to a registration page. You just need to select the date and time that you can attend the webinar, and you will go into it. I will be talking about it here. I go live every day at 10 a.m. I'll be talking about it here. However, the problem is that I can't share my screen, right? Because I'm also live on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or Instagram and YouTube. So what I would suggest you do is just click on that link, register for the webinar. I'll be coming live, and I'll be actually sharing my screen, and I explain exactly how I do what I do. So, anyways, Fulfillment by Amazon, FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. You buy a product, send it over to Amazon's warehouse. You create a listing on Amazon. You optimize it. You promote it. You, keywords, things like that. And I show all that. And then after that, all you do is you actually go about managing it. And really right now, as I was telling you, I have 4 private labeled products. I sell over 100 units a day. And here, I'll actually, let me see if I could, I don't think I can. I can't exactly insert an image, I guess. I would have inserted an image. Also, here's a link to my YouTube channel for all the newcomers that don't know me or are just getting to know me. So lately, I've been posting a lot in Facebook groups. I had a few friends that were telling me to do so. So I'm getting a lot of new friends from there. So if this is your first time here, my name is Basharka2, and I am an amateur and mentor. Once my Facebook works, or YouTube, I mean. So I'll be putting a link to my YouTube channel if you guys want to check that out, see how that looks like. So that's right over here, and I will pin that comment. There you go. Cool. So you guys can check that out. But anyways, guys, so once again, 55% of all online sales happen through Amazon.com. That is incredible. Although, 20 years ago, Amazon was just a bookstore, was a place where, you can go and get books. Now it is, everything central, right? You can literally get everything you want on Amazon.com, which I think is incredible. I think it's something that is pretty awesome, right? Over 70% of all Amazon sellers make well over $100,000 a year, which I personally, that is incredible. About, I think 7% of them, or 7% of all sellers on Amazon make over $1 million a year, which I think that is incredible. The way that the algorithm works, the way that the system works, they have made it so easy and so simple for people to run, for people to actually manage, that it's, I wouldn't say that it is 100% passive, right? It's not 100% passive, but it is maybe 95% passive, which I think, at least, because, there is some work into it, I mean, passive income is more like, like investments, like real estate, or if you have stocks or bonds or something like that, where you just put in, 100,000 or 10,000 or 200 or, $1 or whatever. And then you come to it like a 401k, that's passive. You come to it 5, 10 years, 35 years later, and it has earned, this much income. But the thing is, it's not like Amazon, although there's some, although it is somewhat passive, but there is some work into it. It's not 100%. It's not 100%. Passive. However, you're earning, at least the strategy that I teach, you're earning 30, 40, 50% rapidly, and it keeps, reoccurring. You know what I mean? So instead of having $100 that's earning, 2% or 0.5% over 20 years, you're getting, hundreds of dollars going in, profiting, and then you just recycle the money, you put it back into the business, you sell, you profit, you recycle the money, put it back in the business. And then, over and over time, that money just keeps expanding, and then you're earning 30% every time, 40% every time, 50% every time. And it just keeps growing. And then until you get it to the point where you can start taking some profits, because, you have, let's say you started at 100, now you have 1,000, and then all that 1,000 is earning 30%. So that's $300. And then what you've already grown from 100 to 1,000. And now, $30 for, $30 used to be your $30 used to be your profit. Now, $300 is your profit. And now you can take some money away and keep it in your pocket, and then you can reinvest the rest into your Amazon business. So Samuel says, I want complete information about Amazon Prime outlet franchises. I'm not exactly sure what do you mean by by Prime outlet franchise. Send me a direct message. Let's talk about it a little bit further. Unless you can explain a little bit more. I have not anything called Amazon Prime outlet franchise. There is Amazon Prime. Not sure what do you mean by an Amazon franchise. But if you're still watching, just go ahead, either explain here a little bit more, or just send me a direct message, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you and figure this out. So I'll give you as much information as I can. How long have you been doing this? Jay Bernal says on Facebook. So I have been selling on Amazon for a little bit. And no, this is not an MLM. I don't exactly want you to associate whatever I'm doing or whatever Amazon does with MLM. Is it truly Amazon-based software? It's not a software. I'm teaching you how to become a seller on Amazon. That's all I'm doing. If it isn't something that you are trying to do, I understand. But I teach people how to become sellers on Amazon and how to locate multiple products with a minimum profitability of $3,000 a month. If you go on my website, if you go on my my Facebook page, you'll actually see all my results. I would have posted an image here, but I guess I can't add an attachment or a picture on here. I could only type or like links, stuff like that. But I post my my results every Tuesday. That's kind of my thing, every Tuesday. Call it Tune Up Tuesday or whatever. So what I'm trying to teach is how to become a seller on Amazon and how to locate products with a minimum profitability of $3,000 a month. As far as how long I've been doing it, as I said, I've been doing it for a little bit over 1.5 years. Actually closing on 2 years now in a couple months. Also, another thing is I did not successfully start selling on Amazon until about a little over 1 year ago. It took me a good 6 months to actually learn the process, lose a lot of money, waste a lot of time until I was actually able to become profitable at selling on Amazon. And I wasn't able to do that until I actually found a mentor, until I actually found somebody who guided me through the process, somebody who pretty much took me through, becoming, a successful seller. I was, I've taken, get where I am, guided me through the process, showed me the way, because I was able to piggyback on their success, follow their footsteps. And that's what I try to teach and explain to everybody. It's, if you try to go do it on your own, the chances are of you succeeding are minimal, number one. Number two, the reason why chances are of you succeeding is because you don't know what you don't know. Let's say there might be 10 steps to the process, but you only know 5 and you think there's only 5. But the problem is you don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? Joseph Ortega. I know it's not. Joseph Ortega is a I think from what I understand is he's an online marketer. He markets stuff. I think he's like an email marketer, or like he does Facebook ads. I'm selling on Amazon. That's all I'm doing. I'm not I'm not promoting your business or anything like that. I teach you how to become a seller on Amazon. That's all I'm doing. Okay. So Joseph Ortega, I have him as a friend. I honestly see his stuff every now and then, but I think he's a marketer. So like if you have a business, he'll market your business. If you have anything, he'll like you can hire him to do services for you. But yeah, no, we're totally different. I'm an Amazon guy. He's a something else guy. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where things are at. Once again, Bashar to hear Amazon to be a seller mentor. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Let me know if Amazon FBA is something that you guys are interested in, if it's something that you guys have started, or something you're thinking about, started and failed. There's nothing wrong with failing as long as you learn from your failures and you're trying to correct them. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I mean, all you guys got to do is really just learn from somebody who knows exactly what it is that they are doing, and not try to recreate the wheel, reinvent the wheel. It's like, well, why would you try to do that, right? If the wheel's already invented before you, and you could actually just piggyback on somebody else's experience, why not do that? Why try to actually recreate the wheel? But aside from that, guys, Bashar Kid here. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'll be closing here pretty soon. If there's anything I can do for you guys can always either send me a direct message or pretty much just drop in the comments here, and then I'll be able to help you guys out. Samuel, I'll contact you right now once I'm done here, brother, and we can try to figure this out. So, guys, once again, Bashar Kid here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. every day Pacific Standard Time. I go live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Watch me, and I'll see y'all later.